Hi there, Harriet Rose. Welcome to Sapere Aude with Andreu Dupree. As occupational health and safety is a topic that I'm very passionate about, I would like to ask you for your support to please help me grow this channel. There are basically two ways that you can go about this. The first would be to subscribe to my channel, and the second would be to watch, to like, and to share as many of my videos as you can. Having said that, let's now dive deeper into the content of this video. In our previous video, we defined fall risk. So once you know what your employer expects from you, you can go ahead and conduct your issue-based fall risk assessment for your site or your project. There are many ways that a team of risk assessors can collect data for a fall risk assessment and ultimately for the drafting of a fall protection plan. The one method that will probably provide you with the most value is a thorough site walkthrough conducted by the whole team of risk assessors. Ideally, your team of risk assessors will include several subject matter experts who can add value to your risk assessment. Before conducting your site walkthrough, it is important that the team of risk assessors review existing HSE documentation to familiarize themselves with the various processes and tasks and activities that might be performed at height. During the site walkthrough, the team of risk assessors need to identify as many health and safety hazards as they can. It is important that they know and understand what hazards are and what hazards are not. If you would like to learn more about health and safety hazards, please check out my video, Know Your Hazards, also on my channel. Alternatively, you can also reach out to me for HIRAC training. It is a topic that I'm very passionate about. The risk assessment team need to familiarize themselves with the various methods that employees can utilize to gain access to heights. They also need to familiarize themselves with the various types of fall protection systems and equipment that are being used by those very same employees on a daily basis to protect themselves against falls from height. And then last but not least, the risk assessment team need to ask themselves how they will recover a fallen worker should he or she fall from height using one of those access methods or systems that are already in place. The last step in the fall risk assessment process is to control the risk. Here, the risk assessment team need to make a decision on which hierarchy they are going to apply to their fall risk assessment. They can either go with the ISO 45001 General Hierarchy of Hazard Controls, or they can choose to go with the ANSI Hierarchy of Fall Protection Controls. I plan to do another follow-up video on these two hierarchies where I plan to compare these two hierarchies. So if you are unsure about which hierarchy to apply to your fall risk assessment in future, please make sure to check out my next video. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Remember to like and to share the video with as many people as you can. Take care, Harriet Rose.